I'm Shannon Thrasher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. As you can tell from the title, we're going to talk about ankle holsters today, and I might ruffle some feathers. Just like the title said, man, ankle holsters are garbage. Now, why would I say that? I don't like to say anything or put out any kind of training information without being able to back it up with the facts, data-driven information. So let's look real quick about why you would carry an ankle holster. Why you would carry, a small backup gun, quote unquote, off-duty gun, whatever. So it's basically two categories, okay? It's going to be a backup to your primary gun. That's usually going to be like a uniform patrol thing, or it might be an off-duty, everyday carry kind of thing. I'm going to address more the patrol thing because that's more what this channel is about. So you carry a gun, you work the streets, you decide you need a backup gun. Now, let's look at the main reasons why you might need a backup gun. And just be clear, I'm pro backup gun. But basically, there's three main reasons you might need a backup gun. One, your primary gun runs out of ammo. I think that's kind of a weak argument because for the weight and size of a backup gun, you could carry a couple more magazines. Okay, so two, your backup or your primary gun fails for some reason. It jams, it malfunctions, it breaks. That's possible. Nowadays, it's much less likely, and the temporary stoppages that might occur in a gunfight can be remedied with some good training. Yes, is it possible to go out there and that one day you need that gun, you pull the trigger and it goes click? Yeah, that's possible. Not a real strong one. And then the third one, which I think is the primary reason to carry backup, is your primary gun, your duty gun, is either taken away from you or in the process of being taken away from you, or you're somewhere in the weapon retention phase of the fight. You've got it shoved in your holster, your hands are on top of it, keeping it from coming out, what have you, a million scenarios. And this video isn't weapon retention, so I won't beat that up. But here's the thing. Now you need your backup gun. So where is it? Is it somewhere around your waist where you can get to it with your non-gun hand, with your support hand, because your gun hand's probably busy keeping your gun in the holster or fighting the guy back for your gun or something like that? Or is it way down on your ankle where you can't reach it when you're standing up? You have to bend over, or you have to draw your knee up. Or let's say you're in a knockdown drag-out fight and you're laying on your back and he's, straddling you, sitting on top of you, beating you to a pulp. Can you get your ankle then? No, he's in your way. Let's say you're face down and he's beating you or attacking you or pulling on your holster. Can you get your ankle in? Probably not. So as far as accessing your gun, it's a terrible place to keep it. Sorry, it's just the facts. So what does a holster do? It holds the gun until you're ready to get it, right? So we've just established that when you're ready to get it, it's going to be a problem. So let's look at the other half, holding your gun. If you wear an ankle holster on patrol, there are no definites, but I can almost definitely tell you eventually you will get in a foot pursuit, climb over a fence, jump a wall, crawl through a window, do some typical cop stuff, and that at worst that gun will come out of the holster. And at best, or not best, but at the very least, you're going to have to you're going to get it caught on something. You're going to have to change what you're doing or how you're doing it or how you crawl it in consideration of that little, several pound chunk of metal strapped to your ankle. I know, well, let me back up a second. I know at least one guy who's a retired officer who I have the utmost respect for that carried a gun, a backup gun on his ankle for 20 plus years and never had a problem with it. So, can it happen? Yes. But I also know several people who have told me stories of, oh yeah, I used to carry an ankle holster until I got in a foot pursuit and the gun fell out. I used to carry an ankle holster until I this and this, So guys, it may look cool. You may think, oh, it's totally super easy to hide because no one's looking at my waistband. Because, before you do it, think about what I said. Maybe even, get you a cheap one and, do some training with a red gun or definitely unloaded safe gun and figure out, how can I get to that gun way down on my ankle? Or, what amount of running, jumping, kicking is going to make that gun come out of the holster? Again, this is my channel, my opinion. You're welcome to disagree in the comments section. But again, to sum it up, Ankle holsters are garbage, guys. Just move on. Get you something better. There's a lot of good options out there. So, as always, guys, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.